We're live with the Justin.
Hey,
Justin.
Marco, Waylon.
What's up, guys? What are we doing? What's the good word?
I have my Carta in my hand, Dan.
Ew. What are you doing?
I have a soft spot for CMB. They're the only ones that I let it slide. Hey there, Blind Woo.
What's up, Blind Woo? All right.
Hey, I got some requests yesterday during my live that we go back to Shields this summer and that we need more than one live or more than one video. Like, we need to hang out at your house or we need to go to a park or something.
Right. Well, that was a firstie. So we can only get better from there, right?
That's right.
But yeah, we were talking before we went on. I have these lapel mics. I tried to set them up once, but I don't really use them because my microphone doesn't really sound all that bad. But I think I messed up my microphone on my phone, so I'm gonna mess around with it. Although right now it seems to be working just fine. But I did notice, and I apologize, a few of my videos at the very end of the video, like right at the end, right when it ends, it makes like this kind of a like sound, like you can hear like it's like you're yanking the speaker out of the wall or something right at the end of every single video I've made the last like week. And it's
a
when I
nice
hit
little
stop.
goodbye.
What?
A nice little goodbye. Like I start my video with throwing the box down, and people are like, "Holy shit!"
Like, oh, he just yanks the speaker right off the wall. I don't like it. So what I've been doing is I've been editing the video, and I just go in and edit that last quarter of a second.
Take it out.
And then it's not there anymore, and then that's what happened. I ended up corrupting one of my videos because my phone was full and I only had like 2 minutes left of space, and I had an 11-minute video, and I edited it and I removed that last second. So when you go to save it, you're overwriting it. Well,
Right.
It needed that space to have it twice for the override. So I got halfway through the save, couldn't save anymore, stopped. Now I didn't have either file. So I lost the entire video.
Oh, I didn't even let you keep the one?
No, because it was saving it to it. And so it didn't exist anymore or whatever. And so then it became corrupted. It's the first time it's ever happened to me. But I ended up having to re-record the video because it was
That's a bummer.
It was gone. It was for the Goliath. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll just make another video. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
With my videos, I do probably 100 edits for a 30-second video. So I'm used to just deleting a lot.
Yeah.
Because I got to edit
I delete a lot,
each
but
edit,
What I like to do, though, is I don't like to delete the video until it's been uploaded. Like, I want to make sure, like, okay, I can watch it on YouTube. It's there. It exists. I can now remove it from my phone. Is kind of my deal. And I recorded like 4 videos, and so I hadn't uploaded any of them. So like 4 videos.
4 videos was enough to max out your phone?
Well, I already have, maybe the phone's already 50% full all the time, just from normal photos and stuff. But I mean, I shoot in 2K or 4K.
Hey, Kathleen.
I shoot in 4K. It drops it to 2K. Well, long story short, if I have about an hour worth of videos, that can kind of fill up the thing. And what happened was I had 2 or 3 more that I hadn't erased out of the trash file yet. So when it's in the trash file, it still exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta put it in the trash and then take the trash out.
And then throw the trash out, right. And I did not do that. And so it was my fault, but I just got to remember, don't fill up your card and try to save something.
That happens.
It does. And it was unfortunate. But luckily, it was just like it was a 9-minute video. It's like, I'll just shoot it again real quick. Couldn't find the box. Whatever. Brand new American.
So I did a trade. I'm really stoked about it.
What?
I did a trade. And
you did it. Okay.
Some people think, people give me their opinions, but I'm happy with it, and I'm pretty sure the other person's very happy with it.
That's what counts. So
I
what's the trade?
finally unloaded. I unloaded my Kunwu.
Oh, you got rid of the Kunwu? Django. Or I mean, no, S-Town.
Yes. And I got the Mint Para 3. Brand new.
Do we know the person you traded, or was it just a random?
I know the person. You know the person. I don't know if they want me to say.
Oh, that's fine. I don't know. I'm just curious if it was like someone you knew or someone you didn't know. It didn't really matter.
I put it out there in a live that I was looking for this, but I'd probably have to trade because I didn't want to drop the money. And they're like, "What do you want to trade?" I said, "I'll trade my Kunwu." And they were like, "Let's do it. Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah."
What blade steel is on that?
M4.
Nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I'm good.
Brand new American got his first GEC today.
Nice.
Must say it's real nice.
Single blade red bone covers. Oh, speaking of stuff like that, Dan.
There it is. The big chief.
What's funny is once I held it up when I was doing a video, I was like, "Oh man, this is super crooked."
Crooked? Oh, it does have a little bit of a sway. Let's look at mine.
Not really. But what's
looks
funny
more
is
straight.
I close it, it's dead center.
So it's got a bend to it when it's open, but it drops to center. Look at that. What?
I mean, I could bend it, but then maybe it won't be center anymore. I mean, it opens and closes.
That's what counts, right?
This is so much bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Dude, it's huge. There was no dimensions.
No, it's like long at least.
No dimensions. No dimensions.
And it's an integral.
Yeah. Cast, aluminum, one piece, a couple of pin, spring, whatever. SC Knife Monkey says he still doesn't have one. You should get one. They're fun.
Oh yeah, best $35 you can spend, even if it's got a crooked thingy.
It's got a little swank to the side. That's fine.
It gives it a unique style. It's just so funny that when I close it, it's right on the money.
You know what? Okay, I don't know if you can see that.
Is yours a little? Mine looks like it when I hold it blade down.
When I look at it this way, I can definitely see it kind of does this just a little bit.
Maybe that's how they're made.
It seems straight, and dude, when you get it right here,
on the money,
right up the pipe. I like the texture though on it too. That that knurled diamond pattern or whatever. What's up, Tegan?
It's very cool. And to think that this was a pattern used in the early 1900s that is not changed.
Right.
Just the way they made it back then.
And then there was that article about the dude who got attacked by a shark or whatever, and this kept him from dying. He warded off a shark attack with one of these or something like that.
Dude, I'll tell you, this is like a machete. This is long. I don't know the exact length, but it's as big as my head, and my head's huge.
We're looking. It's almost 9 inches. 8 and 7/8. 8 and 7/8 with a solid 4-inch on that blade, dude.
And it's crazy
weird
smooth.
grind. It's got this almost slightly recurved. Weird. It's very weird.
Yeah, I looked at it when I opened it. I was like, "Oh, this is like a sheep's foot hawkbill." This thing is sharper than my tack knives.
Really? Man, your tack knives was not sharp at all.
This one, I went to open up my packages today, and I was like, what the hell?
Oh, really? It's not sharp either?
It's definitely sharper than that OTF was, but not like I would consider a...
Look at that. Mine's sharp.
Let's see.
I got crap on the floor. I'm gonna run over. I got to get this room done.
Here. Well, let's see this now. Just to make sure I'm not bad at cutting paper. Oh, maybe I'm just bad at cutting paper. I can't stop laughing about it.
Mine cuts, my big teeth cuts, but you can feel, you can tell. Like there's like, it's not a clean edge. Like if you were to focus in on the edge.
Yeah.
It is not as clean as some others, but it's cool.
Like a Rosecraft. Look at that. That thing is, these are the sharpest knives I ever get.
Much different. Much different.
These things just boom.
What's up, Brian Dixon, Nick Ranger, Sean, Shay? Getting a little group of nice people up in here. I found you guys, look.
So if you want to follow me and you're not following me, I am like a little over 200 away from 2K. I would love to get there. And I got a package in the mail from a company.
Titanium.
They thanked me for talking about how much I love the beef. They came into my live. And they sent this little beauty, these really beautiful studs for thumb studs. See that? They're metallic-y.
Yeah.
And they said, you hit 2K, give it away.
You hit 2K.
So big thank you to Titanium.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Titanium is rad. Where is my here?
And if you don't have a beef, let me know. I'll get you a discount code. Or try to win the gray, the more bluish than gray.
I don't have a beef. How much is the beef? What is the beef retail for? Like 60?
And then you can buy anything. You can even buy an S90V blade for 75 and swap that out yourself.
Little bright.
Dan, this is I love this thing. $60.
Yeah, that's not a bad price.
Shay, I'm pointing it at you.
Price.
Shay says, "Buy it, Dan."
Buy it, dude.
Or try to win the one I'm giving away.
What's up, Mr. Eddie?
Hey, Tegan. Mr. Eddie, I'm part of the Spyderco crew now.
How many Spydercos do you have?
2.
What's the other one?
The limited edition UK pen knife in Spy 27. And if you want a slip joint, man, this is the slip joint. Listen to that. And then it's got a forward choil. So if you're cutting and it comes unlocked, it can't do nothing.
Right.
Spy 27's like S35. So I like that so much. I was like, I'm gonna check out some more Spydercos.
Why not? I've been looking at some of those Rough Rider reserves because I got the one for the giveaway from Ken Fix, this toothpick, right? And this is just one of the Rough Rider reserves. They're all in like that $50 to $70 range, but I started looking at them. There's a few that I want to pick up.
I have the Hawkbill. But you know what you should look at if you're on your computer? If you're on Smoky Mountain, type in Rough Rider 30th anniversary. And I'm gonna order one of those. They're really nice looking and they're like $19.
Are they on SMKW then?
Yeah.
Rough Rider 30th anniversary.
I'm key. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling Dan what to do.
30th anniversary, which one?
Well, I was looking at the little teardrop one you just scrolled past. Single blade?
This one here?
No, second row, that one.
View. Damn you. Let me move. I'm sorry. Hold on. There we go. Bada boom.
But it's bone and
$20.
$20. And it looks like a nice little one to
30th anniversary logo on there.
Yeah.
That's a fun little one. And a little commemorative. I could see, might as well throw one of those on the order. This one's kind of
Yeah,
neat
even
too.
that what do they call it? I call it the big toe, but you call it something else.
Right. The elephant toe.
Right.
This one's kind of cool. This little chubby lockback.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun too. $13.59.
I mean, how can you say no to stuff like that sometimes?
You almost can't.
And I'll tell you what, I've given away a couple Rough Riders. You know, and I'm not able to give away the fanciest stuff, you know. But anytime somebody gets a Rough Rider, they're like stoked by how nice the action is.
This is the one I think I'm going to grab. Look at that.
And Eyes Alive. Mick?
Tell me that one doesn't look kind of cool. Look at the weird shape.
What is the hand?
It's micarta.
Son of a.
Of course it is. It's micarta and D2.
Hey, Blade Walker.
What I think is crazy about this one is it's also, I don't want the quick view. I want the actual view. It's also 8 inches overall. So it's not.
Also, it's bigger.
It's not small either. So the big
It looks like a little guy, but it's a big
interesting
one, huh?
shape handle with that weird angle and that almost like the pinky
something
groove in the back or something. I don't know. I like it. The reserve ones are cool. They're D2, nice looking handles. $55 on that one.
Mick's like, no, it's micarta. Gimme.
Micarta.
They're missing an opportunity to make a custom DMX model. That is true. That is very true.
Maybe they should. Hello.
You know what I got boxed up, dude?
You got, what is this?
This is going to you.
That's going to me?
Boy.
Me.
New Jack Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
The fixie.
It just looks weird because it's in the VHS like style box. That's right.
It's awesome. The packaging is good. I'm sure Mr. Eddie will be like, I hate you.
I didn't recognize it, but then I remembered it's like, oh yeah, that's got that cool like video cassette kind of case to it.
Mr. Eddie, micarta does not rule. It is okay for those that like it, but it is not, and it is the bottom of my list.
Micarta, yeah. What's up, Blade Walker. Go to Budget Guy's link to Blade Walker's no bull reviews. Oh, good stuff. What's everyone up to?
Mr. Eddie, he said he hopes it gets lost.
Lost?
He don't like the Jack Wolves.
Boo. Boo. How could you? How could you? Dude, I still got a lot of stuff. I got so many unboxings to do. I made a list. It's a lot. I got work to do.
I've just got reviews to do. I'm kind of caught up on my unboxings, but we'll see. I got my ABW slip joint on the way, but I'm not sure how long that might be.
I'm wondering,
end of the week.
It's been a while from Rosecraft. I can't remember who I get them from, but I haven't got.
So I sent an email today. I was like, what? They
I
said
still
it'll be
have
coming.
2 to go. I still have 2 on the list.
I'm just waiting for my last one. So
right. So I'm like, what's going on? There's still 2
dude,
more.
just email them.
Yeah,
I
know.
An email. I was like, hey, what's up, man?
I've been busy, and then you just forget and figure it's like, it'll be here soon. It'll be here soon.
Palmer.
Did you see the micarta Aries used on his thistle? I did not. I did not. Blade Walker ordered the new Get Custom.
Is that the gecko? Oh yeah, very nice, man.
Fun.
They put out amazing knives.
No one calls me Thistle and gets away with it. I wish I could show you a picture, but I can't. I wonder if I could somehow send that. No, it's on my phone. What do you got? Oh, gross. Get that thing out of here.
It's the big one.
Get it out of here. So I was trying to figure out, I got some sound dampening pads, right? I did some research, and for what I really need to do, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I got these hexagons. You seen these before? They're like foam.
Yes.
Foam sound dampening hexagons. So I'm going to put them up on the wall. I started making a pattern. Actually, what I did is I took a picture. Let me turn this around. So see my wall? I have one. Right?
It really helps. I can tell the difference.
Well, but you see, let me explain what I've done is, so I put one right there and I took a picture of the wall. Then I took that one and I turned it into a sticker, and I took the photo and I started going bop, 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 and making patterns and designs without actually sticking them to the wall. And so then I was like, oh, I like this pattern, or I like this pattern, or whatever, and I can make some experiments and figure out how it is I'm going to put them. Do I want a gap in between? Do I want them touching? Long story short, I was able to draw a bunch of stuff up without actually sticking any of them to the wall.
Yes, shouldn't they be behind you?
What?
Shouldn't they be behind you?
What do you mean?
On the other wall?
They're for sound dampening. So right now I'm getting a huge echo in this room, and this corner is just wall, and I'm talking into it. So when I talk into it, it's just bouncing around back at me. And so I'm going to put some on that wall. I'm going to probably bring it over, maybe put some on this wall. And then, I don't know, I might put some up above the shelves. But the reality is it's like more reflecting off of this wall and that corner wall. And so I really just need to dampen the echo a little bit. It's really not that bad.
I love it. Even Kathleen's telling you off. Just joke.
I know I won't be able to paint it, but it's slightly yellow, and they are black. And so it's kind of like a honeycomb, kind of a bee. Oh, then now I'm going to look like I'm in the beehive, like bees. I'm not worried about it. And the reality is if I end up buying the house in this summer or whatever, and I want to like paint the walls
Are you
or
like
whatever,
renting it? Are you renting?
I've been renting for like
Okay.
10 years now. I think I've lived here. They gave me a really good deal. It was my buddy's grandma's house, and it was paid for. And so there was a few of us living here for a while, and everyone has moved out. I'm here on my own now, which I actually think is the best. And his grandma passed away last fall, unfortunately. You know, she was old though. She was 90 something, so she did kick it really good. You know, she had
It's
a
nice
good
that you
one.
got that extra money.
Right. And so now like their house is paid for. They were basically the grandma left it to my buddy's mom, and now she owns it. I've been renting from her in basically the whole time. And so she's like, yeah, you know, we'll probably sell it. It's, you know, because they couldn't really sell it until it had been passed on to them, but now they have, so they can. But they also they use like 20% of the basement for like some storage. And then I let them store some stuff in the garage. And so I get a little discount on that. Plus they get like to use it as a storage space. So
Hopefully
it's
they'll
been
cut you a good
beneficial.
deal.
Right. But if I get a good deal on it, buy the house at some point, then maybe I'll paint the walls. I don't know. For now, I'm not too worried about it.
But for right now, what you're saying is a girl comes over. Here's my knife wall. Let me show you my knife room. Oh, by the way, no one can hear you scream. It's been silenced in here. Yeah.
Sounds about right. I mean, you know, the thing is I'm picky and I'm relaxed and patient. So what I'll do is I'll just hang out. And eventually I'm gonna meet some girl and she's gonna be like,
She's gonna
yeah,
stab
what's
you in your
up?
sleep.
Dude, you got a soundproof room with knives in it? Yes. It'll never be a soundproof. I'm not making it soundproofing. Like a lot of people, when they buy them, they're like, oh, I tried to soundproof the room so I couldn't hear the dog and it didn't work. It's like, these aren't made for soundproofing. They're just made to break up echoes. You know, if you want to record a thing or something into it, I don't know. They were cheap. You know, they weren't that expensive. So that's the other thing, you know. I got them on sale. So, you know, if I end up having to take them down and just get whatever. Whatever. My walls are yellow.
You just need a second channel called like My House Story.
We could do that. And the hockey mask. Right there. Oh, it fell over. Oh, I fell over. Oh. Dude, I haven't done the unboxing of this yet. Well, I haven't posted it, but check out what I picked up at Cabela's.
Are those throwing knives?
Yes.
Nice.
SOG. Little 3-pack. They're like 9-inch throwing beasts. I'll probably have to juggle them since I have 3.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You have to. I mean, I do. If I have 3, I have to juggle them. It'll be fine. What's funny is you look at them and see how it looks like that's the edge. This is
Yeah.
not an edge right here.
It needs to be double-edged.
Well, no, neither of these are edges. The edge,
Just the
look, if
point?
you look on the side, look at how thick it is right there.
Oh wow.
But what happens is the last inch. So basically the sharp is from here up. So on
Okay.
the tip right there, that is sharp. But right down where my fingers are is already a flat surface. So they're thick, but it's pointy. So when you throw it, the spot that needs to stick and be sharp does have an edge. So they were inexpensive. I was at Cabela's. People
Looks
ask me
cool.
about throwing knives. Now I got 3 of them. They look fun. I think I'll be able to throw them this way or this way.
AO4 Hammy.
As Knife Monkey wants to see that. We will.
I'm Dan. I like long walks in the forest and chasing girls.
You know it, dog. That's legit.
No, really, I'm not trying to get you. I'm just looking for my disc.
You want to help me find my frisbee somewhere around here? I don't know.
This is just my stalking knife.
It's my disc golf playing hunting knife. You never know. You never know. Oh, for Hemi, what is up? Oh my god! I really need to start doing the shelves. I mean, look at on the floor behind me.
Cool.
Knives all over the floor.
Oh, that's knives. That's not like a mat with knives printed on it. That's like actual.
Wouldn't that be
knives.
sweet? I got the juggling ones right back there. Where
Nice.
am I? Oh, here. Where? No. Where am I? Oh, they're right here. Here they are. Boom. I should juggle that beast Bowie. That sounds fun. I don't know. Is that a fixed blade in your pocket?
Yes, it was.
It could be.
Do you follow Raven the Pirate on Instagram?
Why does that sound familiar?
Because he's awesome. But he did this video where his girlfriend like brushed up against him. She's like, "It's in your pocket." Pulls out his like flashlight, pulls out his knife, pulls out his other knife, pulls out his fixed blade, pulls out his keys, eventually pulls out his chapstick. He's like, "I'm an EDC guy."
Just loaded to the bone. I mean, why wouldn't you be?
I'll find that video and send it to you.
Tell me that's not a fun one.
It's fun. I will say this. Somebody asked me if they were going to make a non-auto of this, and I don't know the answer, but I'm going to tell Shane this would be awesome as a non-auto because flicking off that fuller would be awesome.
Huge fuller. I'd love to flick that. It's right in the spot, too. You could just get in there and just bam.
Yeah.
And just the choke up spot, the jimps, the secondary jimps. I love the feel of this knife. I mean, generally I wouldn't be carrying an auto for a user, but if they made this in like a liner lock or a button lock or whatever, man, dude, it's a comfy, fun size. I'm gonna carry this, no doubt. If I can keep it in
Blade
rotation.
Walker's got one of those too.
Everybody who was smart jumped on it, you know, like because a couple of people, who was I talking to? They were like, "Oh, I thought about it, but I didn't. I think it was laid off Pete." And then he's like, "Now he's kicking himself." It was like,
gone.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're going to get him back in stock. You would think he's going to make some more and try to get the PVD coating right.
He said he's not getting anything new until the tariffs are figured out.
That makes sense. I mean, but they can plan on it and be ready and be like, all right, we got it. Yeah. You know.
And I'm just worried that nobody's going to be having new knives. There's a lot of the American companies, they don't do like monthly releases or anything. So like, we're just going to sit here and play with our old knives. I'm going to go to my mailbox with nothing to get.
Yeah, you'll still be, I don't know.
I'll just be Amazoning like 3 CR Kershaws anyways. So
I think there's still going to be stuff that's like, that's here already, or like, I think about most of the stuff that I order. I'm trying to think of the last time I ordered something where it was from China and it was going to take 3 weeks before it got here. You know, like most of the stuff I order from most of the places I order it from generally ships with.
They're not going to be getting any new stock.
Well, right, but I'm trying to think of like out of all the knives I buy, how many of them are new? You know, like I got this one, not new. I got, there's several unboxings recently, not new.
I get that. It's just it's going to hurt us possibly at some point.
It's definitely interesting.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about my friends with the small businesses. The small businesses like traditional pocket knives, White Mountain. Like it's gonna hurt them.
Or even like Casey's got
Lefty.
his, it's like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing with the next release because they don't know whether or not it's gonna, or how much it's
And
gonna go
he's
up.
already like committed to that. So is he gonna end
Right.
up with some stupid price point he has to buy them for? And then the
Right.
tariffs change, and then he's still gonna have to sell them for like 50% more.
Right. Or like the new one from NAFS, the Lander 5 or whatever that they have the Kickstarter. I bought 2 of them at $25 a piece, but they're not going to be here till October. So are they going to remain that $25 a piece?
October though, I feel like stuff has to be figured out by that.
But when he figured that out and we backed it and paid, and they made the orders, that's what that was then.
See, that's the problem.
Who knows?
Like Casey, he's got a new knife, but he hasn't sold any to anybody, so he can adjust the price, even though
they haven't
it
shipped
is
them
going to
yet.
put somebody like me out of the price point. Like 140, I'm all in. I trust Casey's knives. 210, I just don't know.
Right.
But Navs, the Kickstarter's a good idea. It's a safe way to go. But now everybody's paid. You can't just go back and ask for more money. So now Ben's going to have to eat that if that becomes a problem.
Right.
But did you watch his video about it?
Mm-mm.
He did a whole breakdown of tariffs. He was like, he even was showing how like Case knives, made in America, all American parts. But the problem is like the belt that they grind stuff on. The belts are imported. Some of the tools are imported. The machines are imported. Like there's nothing that is purely, unless you are making a one-off.
Right.
And that's what he was saying was like, if you think it's not going to affect you because you buy only American-made knives, big surprise here, you're still going to be affected.
Shay says he saw a gas station with grails in it today. Where
He sent me a
and
pic.
what did you get? And what did you get? You didn't, if you see that, Shay, I give you full, like you buy it, send it to me, I'll reimburse you.
That's right, Nice Monkey. I totally agree. And I disagree with Ben.
Right. Right. See the 6-bit. You froze. Yeah. Justin, I can still hear you, but your screen is currently frozen. I'm looking over I've got a live feed up right now and I'm still going, but you're a frozen cutie pie. I think so. Cause I've got it up right here. There's the stream.
Now you got to wait 60 days. Yeah.
Oh, now you're back.
I'm back. Okay.
Yep, you're back. You are.
I was
back.
talking about tariffs and
What's up, Brian Dixon?
And they got me. Am I still frozen?
No, you're good now.
Whoa! Look at that. That is nice looking. So who is that?
What?
Whose is that?
It's Fred the Lugs. Not mine. Dude, super snappy. This is the Jan Chevron. We have DLC coated Magna Cut and titanium with the zircotai inlays. Dude, tell me that's not just ridiculous. Nice. The only issue
we're complaining, Robo. Feel free to join in.
It's not a lefty. It doesn't work for lefties though. I can't flick it. Basically, I gotta get your hand off the lock. If you put any weight pressure on the liner on the frame lock, it doesn't flick for a lefty. For a righty,
frame lock.
For righty, the flick out is great. It drops
Has it got
really
a front
nice.
flipper? Looks like it. There you go.
Yeah. Really nice front flipper. This thing is sick. I think it's almost $600 knife. But I definitely think
Robo, you're
I think it's nice that Fred sends us stuff. Fred didn't even tell me it was on the way. I just got something in the mail and I could see it was Fred's address. And so I messaged him. I'm like, Fred, what is this? And he's like, open it and find out. Too bad I don't get to keep it.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still waiting on that one. I've still got 2 more from Rosecraft to get.
Hey, Bluminati.
Bluminati, Sprinkles and Squirrel.
He's working on a sticker design for us.
Sounds fun. Sounds fun. I'm doing good.
To everybody who's just joined recently, if you're not subbed, which I'm guessing you probably are, when we're about 200 away from 2K, and Titanium sent a beef to give away.
That's awesome.
And I'll be giving a Rosecraft away, and yeah.
I like the package, the on the beef, that whatever that imagery, that red and white kind of
like the meat counter.
Right? That's fun.
Did you see the sticker?
Oh, with the yeah. That's an absolute win.
What I thought was cool with these studs, they're like metallic blue.
What color are the ones on what? Because what's the other one that you have?
Solid black.
It's all black.
But Shay has a red and black, so now I'm curious what his thumb studs look like.
Yeah, Kathleen.
I don't have a playlist. I need to figure out how to do that.
Okay. Justin.
Is that why my hours aren't going up?
You don't have any playlists?
Uh-uh.
You need to make playlists, bro. For sure. Because that's great. Because then someone will click on one, like Kathleen will click on one, and it'll just rip through them, and you got some of those hours. You actually have to do it like I'll show you right now very quick.
Okay.
Where's all right, bring in, you got your YouTube studio, right?
Hold on. I mean, I use my phone most of the time, but I can get on the laptop.
Well, either way, you go up and you hit create, and it's right there, new playlist.
Okay, and then just put all my long form on it or something?
You just pick whatever videos you want. So you can just say unboxing playlist or my favorites, or you can just pick any of the videos you want. Like I have one where it's like
the shorts
all my
don't
guy
count.
Projects. What?
Shorts don't count. It has to be longer than 3 minutes.
Let me see if I can add one to one of my playlists.
Well, I just mean it's counting towards my view hours.
Oh, yeah. Shorts don't count for that. Yeah. So then you would just your videos.
I can do it from the phone, Bluminati says.
Yeah. You should be able, but it's just, I just couldn't pull it up on my phone because I'm on my phone.
Right. Okay.
But you go into, like, you're going to make it and you create a playlist. And then you just pick whatever videos, and then you can go in at any time and you can add more to it. So like I have one for all my die projects. And so when I do the next die project, once I finish it, I'll just add it to the list. And then
I'll just do like all my deep reviews that are a little bit longer or something.
Right.
And then people will watch them. And then some people that I was like, they're like, oh, I decided to get monetized. I did it in 3 days. I'm like, how? I go live every single day and I'm still like 900 hours away.
It's weird. Well, and like
I'll let you guys know. I'll get that set up tonight.
I was getting a lot of views and a lot of traffic on the vertical lives, but that
slowed down a lot.
They don't do that anymore. Now I get the same, like we get 30, 40, 50 people There
Yeah,
was
when
that
I
time
first
where it was
started,
like,
it'd be
I would
like,
have 200 people in the live, and I'd go for an hour, and I'd have 20,000 views at the end of the hour. It was wild.
when I very first started, it did that. It'd be like 800 people in your live. Like, I don't even care if they're bots, whatever. And then, but that's when we had a ton of trolls. And then now it's just, yeah, like 20 something usual.
Robo, I totally have. I remember we made mixtapes where we would record things off the radio, and then
Oh,
you would
yeah.
get like you could hear like the DJ at the beginning of this song, or it would go scratchy at the end of that song. But you listen to that playlist or that mixtape so many times, it grained into your brain the little stuff you added, whether it was the DJ or
But then you
part.
found that like friend whose parents had all the new crap, and they'd have the dual tape deck, and you could tape the tape.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Auto dubbing? Woo! What? Kidding me? That stuff's crazy. Wow. Try to time the ads just right so you can get an uninterrupted. Yep.
Like
It
when
was
you'd
something.
record shows on VHS, you'd be like, commercial pause.
And then we got the VCR that automatically would pause for the commercials. It somehow could read it. And like, yeah. Yeah. But
Hey, Ron Dobbins.
you want those commercials now. If you have those old VHS that you record off the TV and it had commercials on it.
I bought a DVD player like right when they came out. Like, first thing, there was like 3 DVDs I could buy. And I just gave up all my VHSs.
I still
But
have
I
all
had
my
a friend.
VHS and DVDs.
I had a friend who had everything on Laserdisc.
Ooh, the big laser discs.
They were the size of records.
Yeah.
And I remember one time we got together and we watched JFK. And you know how long JFK is?
How many discs was it?
It was 3 discs that you flipped. You'd watch it, tell you to flip it, you'd flip it, and then it would tell you to go to the next disc, and you'd have to eject it and put the next one in.
Wow. Isn't that crazy? That is something.
I'm surprised that didn't become like the most super collectible thing ever because it gave you built-in bathroom breaks.
Right? Like, oh.
You've been watching 45 minutes. That's all this disc can contain. Flip.
Yep. Oh, well, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm going to make some popcorn quick or whatever. You can do whatever you want to do.
I can't imagine like Stanley Kubrick's Space Odyssey on Laserdisc. Like, here's your 10 discs for $1,000.
Might as well.
Betamax. I remember that.
Wonder if you can even how much it would cost to get those anymore. Because
I
those are
bet you
definitely more
find
rare.
reasonably at like used places or something.
Those are definitely more rare.
Now Dan's like, maybe I'll give up knives and get into laser discs.
I want to get more records, but they just cost money.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's fun to listen to records though. It just sounds great, but you can just pull
But
up
the
YouTube.
convenience of everything else is
You
better.
can just pull it up on anything and listen to it right now without having to deal with that. Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer or Dragon's Lair? I remember Dragon's Lair.
Oh yeah.
That was like the cartoon one where you were Dirk and it was like each room was like a thing. It's like you had to go forward, right, and get out. And then the next one was whatever. And the bats would come at you, the walls, that was a fun game. KC just went live.
Dang you, Casey.
Aries will be next.
You know what? You know who Dragon Slayer's original band name was Dragon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
There's some info for when you go on dates because I'm sure that bit of info that is completely useless. Hey Fred the Lug. Dan said he's stealing your knives again.
I would only steal it if I decided to keep it, but I'm not. I might ship it off. Dude, those
Make sure when he
inserts.
ships it back, it's the same knife and not a Timu.
I'm gonna take the Zerkatai out. I'm gonna hawk the Zerkatai and replace it with Timu Zerkatai inserts.
Put it on like a photocopier and then just slide the paper.
That's the move. I remember one year what did we do that for or whatever? We took a picture of a Rolex and just printed it out like on a piece of paper and then just cut it out, wrap it around, and it like, oh, got my Rolex. Stupid.
Fun time.
Fred would not be happy. I wouldn't do Fred wrong. The
It's
only
okay.
reason
He'll
he
send you
sent
a
it to
paper
me is because he
Rolex.
trusts. It's trust. I'm in the circle of trust with the Fred. Jack was the Robin Williams movie. Yeah, I remember that one.
So Bando got monetized, then there's a 30-day wait period. So you're telling me I gotta get myself monetized still with all these hours and still wait 30 days? Oh man, I was hoping to get monetized around the time we hit 2K,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have a
I
big old celebration.
I remember that. I remember that now that he mentions that it says after you get monetized, it takes up to 30 days for the review. But it takes up to 30 days for the review. You have to allow that and just forget about it. And I'm pretty sure mine, it was like 4 days later, it was done.
That's what happened with my first live. I was doing a giveaway for 50 followers, and it wouldn't let me go live. Even because I'd had the numbers, but it said that I had to get approved.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we are. Here we are. I mean, it's not worth it. It's worth it. I mean, I don't know. I just do this for fun and I've gotten to a point now where I actually have money that comes in. I spend more than that, but I mean, I get a couple $100 a month, so I can say that
Sometimes though, like I try
you
to
know,
do a small giveaway every Friday, just like a small one. But there's weeks like this where I'm like, oh, the F am I gonna do? But if I was monetized, I would have that set aside for something like that.
right. Ron asks, do I have the one with the hole or the thumb stud? This one is the one with the hole. I think that's the way to go.
I am a whole guy myself.
Whoa, caught my finger. Boom. Sick. Justin and Kenman, now that's a killer combo you love.
Thank you, Dan Stan. And
I want to be a famous YouTuber, but not do any work. Jim, I've been going for almost 2 years. I've got 2,700 uploads, and I spend hours almost every day. And I'm just me. I'm not very. Here we are.
I'm a little over a year in. I'm just under 2K, and I have probably spent 10K.
That could be true. Yeah, I did keep Fred. Yeah, for taxes and stuff. I realized I didn't get the email on a couple things because it sent to my corrupted email, so I had to take a message to whatever for my share sale. So I'm hoping I'll get the email back on that because I need to still add that to my stuff. But I'll be interested to see after claiming $5,000-6,000. Am I going to get $100 back in taxes from it or nothing or?
And I'll get those up, Kathleen. I'll do like one big one of like all the reviews, and then I'll break them up and I'll call them like Dan's favorite Vosteeds, Dan's favorite Pyrite Lights.
That's what's up.
I am liking it, man. It's I love the color. It's thicker than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be like a lot thinner, but it's not. And it's kind of fun to fidget with that little top liner thingy.
Compression lock.
Yes. But I thought I was worried it was gonna be too small for what I normally like, because I usually like about a 3.5-inch blade, and this one's 3. No, it fits good. I
Why
think
do you
the
think,
hardest part will be getting used to this blade shape,
right,
because you got your choil that comes down lower than the blade, and then you
right,
kind of got like a belly. It's kind of
right.
it's a little
Nice
different,
looking. Nice looking.
but
Yeah, Fred, I agree. And I can claim your miles, your hotel, your trip, your expenses, my computer, my camera, my phone, all that stuff you can claim.
this is a pair of 3. It was the Blade HQ Mint. I wanted to get the Manix 2, but that sold out before I made the decision. But then they released the pair of 3, and I figured, why not?
Why do you think Mr. Beast became so famous? What was his trick? Lots of research on things that people click on, and he had enough on the pulse of the kids to get the kids clicking on stuff. But then once you get to a certain point, it's different, because now that he's got 1 million subs, it's real easy for him to be like, all right, today I've got 100 people and I'm going to give someone $10,000 if they can do this. And
You
that's
know,
just going to get 1 million views. And
I'm
then you
not.
get 1 million more, and then 1 million more. And now he makes $60,000 to $100,000 a month, if not more than that.
Oh, more than that. I will say this: I'm not really a fan of his. Period.
Oh,
But I heard about his first video that got him huge. He was like 13, and he counted to 1 million. It took
yeah.
I don't know how long, but
He's like, I'm going to count to 1 million.
whereas somebody well, at least like me, I'm gonna be like, nah.
99 bottles on the wall.
Giving away stuff. Yeah, that's the thing, is he can give away houses and crap, and
Right. You got to get to that point. It's kind of like how MC can now just grow easier because every week people know he's giving away several knives. And
and
so,
he still needs to be like, be sure to hit that like button and follow me on my or whatever on Patreon for the $1 a month.
yeah, he sells
Gotta
it.
fill that gas tank.
He sells it more than I do. He definitely
Yeah.
does.
You know what I think it is? Besides the free stuff, his voice. He has that voice that sounds like everybody's middle-aged dad or something when they're not mad at you.
Right. It's an interesting thing, though. I still don't understand the algorithm, because I'll still say it where I'll have like a short. Right now, I've got the one on the CRKT expanding hatchet that opens up or whatever. I got like 275,000 views on that short, and my second biggest short is less than 70,000 views, and my third is less than 15,000. And I've got a video of like 15 seconds of a laser mark that looks super cool, and it's got 300 views. 300.
But as an artist, the paintings I think that are gonna blow up, nothing. The ones I'm almost too embarrassed to put up just take off. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't even think it has to do with what the image is. I think color has something to do with it. Anytime I use neon pink, it seems to do well. But I think that will do well. But can we get without cutting ourselves with
Right.
knives?
But it's what's weird is because the
I mean,
algorithm favors strange things. Like I had the one short where I got held up at the train tracks. I was going around the corner, train comes, it stops, the train goes down. I'm like, well, I'm going to be here for a while. I sat there for like 2 minutes, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it short. So I get out my phone, I get out the knife, I open the knife, I close the knife. Oh, there's the end of the train. I hit stop, I put the phone down, and I went home. I got home, I was like, oh, I got like an 11-second short. I posted it. It got like 12,000 views, and it wasn't even well done.
Maybe
You
changing
couldn't
up the
see it
time of
very
day.
good. It was dark. It was a bad angle. The knife wasn't very cool, yet it exploded compared to like really cool anodizing shorts that don't even get 200 views.
Like what's weird for me is TikTok, 2, 3, 5,000 views. Okay. Anytime I post a case knife, 50,000 views.
It's interesting. Or I posted, I got
Hey,
that
Gangrene, how you doing?
this. The DeWalt.
That could do well.
The $16 DeWalt has 750 views on the video. And the 10 videos behind it and the 5 videos in front of it have like 100 to 200. And this one has 700. It's got to be just because of that.
Oh, is he going to try to say this is a good knife, or it is like
I suppose that could be a thing.
And it's not like everybody's posting that knife. Like, honestly, like, there's probably 20 of us that posted about this knife in the past couple days. Like, it's something different.
The knife is awesome. I'm really happy you told me about that Goliath and I decided to buy it because it's just cool.
Yeah.
It looks cool. It's got the nice lock. It opens nice. Feels good. Come on. Come on.
Got a good blade. And it's not like about trying to get views as much as like trying to get milestones to make it easier on the channel.
Right.
Getting monetized is to help cover costs of the channel. Not about like making money. It's about helping to fund what I'm.
Little bit.
For me, it's about taking my costs from this to like this.
Right. A little bit.
I mean, but if you look at how hard like Ray from Everyday City Carry works and stuff, like he makes money, but he pumps videos out
right
all the time.
There's some transparency.
Oh, that's right, Kathleen. That little flashlight, and then it sold out.
Okay. 206% more views than usual. I have 429 new subscribers this month. I've made $200 in the last month. So for posting the video every day, a short every day, here's my monthly earnings. So yeah, there is money there, but it's not a lot.
But like you had to buy a new mic, you had to buy a new computer, you had to buy knives to show.
That CRKT Provoke short has made me $18. So look at all my other shorts. All my other shorts, $2, $1.99, and then that one, 18. So it's like, why is it? I got 50 other shorts that don't earn $18 total combined, but that one has like just. It's interesting.
Sometimes it's about, it's like when the Walmart knife came out. People probably, the views probably were skyrocketing when that first came out.
Right. I'm interested though how the algorithm works though, because there are some channels that just it's like I've watched them and it's like I don't feel like they're I can refine
like
myself, I can improve. But I've seen some channels that it doesn't seem like they're really doing too much. They're not really, it's not like high quality, whatever, but then it's like, wow, they posted that video today and it's already got 20,000 views. Like, how does that even occur.
Like, are you talking like knife channels or just channels in general?
Well, channels in general. I'm trying to think of a couple knife channels, or maybe it's more EDC channels. Like, I can't think of some of the names of them, but there's one where it's this guy, and he's just out. He just like picks up another bushcrafting knife that's not really anything special, and then does a couple things with it outside, and he just gets tons of views. Kind of like, what's that?
You know, there's
Cedric
like
and
some people though, like Advanced Knife Pro. He went pretty heavy for years, and now he doesn't post all the time. But like, he's released a knife, and he's got another one coming out, so now people know who he is. You know, I don't know. I think some of them, we've had discussions about what some of them do, but there's also certain topics that just are guaranteed views. Like the people who do reactions to music videos,
yeah,
they get the views because people like the song.
Right. Or most anything reaction, I'm not a fan. Like, it's like, I'm going to put myself down here in the bottom, and then I'm going to show you someone else's video. But I'm just going to sit down here and be like, huh, did you see that video? Isn't that video great? Watch me watch this video. I don't like.
I'm gonna make a video of me watching you complain about people watching you. Do a short about it so that I can do the reaction video to it.
All right. And then and then you'll be here, and then we'll split it again, and there'll be another reaction video of it here and here and here.
The problem is my head's really big because I've been wanting to do a reaction to Casey's videos because he'll be like, I don't know what I'm doing with this. And I'm like, Casey doesn't know what he's doing with this, but not in a mean way, like in a playful way. Like, Casey's destroying this and playing frisbee golf, like.
Right. Fred, you can definitely get money from videos that are older, which I did notice. That's kind of the thing. It's like all of a sudden
they don't back pay you, but they'll pay you as it gets hits.
As it gets hits. And because like when I'm looking at like the performance, like that performance, I'll bring that up again. This right here, I know it's not very easy to see that, but what they do is they show you current performance, but that's the last 28 days. And so like these are my top 5 shorts that are earning money in the last 28 days. So some of them are a year old, some of them are recent, versus like videos. My Kubi Merked die project number 40 is in the top 5 earning in the last 28 days. So these are the top 5 in the last 28 days. And so some of them are recent, some of them are older. But I've found that the longer I've been on, people start seeing the channel, and then all of a sudden they start checking stuff out. And then all of a sudden some of your older videos start getting some hits, which is cool.
I hope we're going to be the only two posting about the crooked 9-inch Big Chief this week, probably. So maybe that'll.
Wow, that's cool. It almost looks not
Yeah,
backwards.
thank you, Gang Green.
Dude, okay, look at all the letters on there. Because it's upside down, notice that almost says Big Chief because I'm backwards. Flip it over. Flip it over and look at it upside down and you think, look, it almost looks like it says Big Chief. The way all the letters work, they're totally.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they were totally thinking about that when they built this in 1901.
Had to be.
As an integral with a crooked top. We're going to save lives from sharks. And then in the future, there'll be these dumb guys that just make videos with it. What's a video? I don't know.
What type
do you
of
think
video
it's the most
watched?
watched? You can do any type of video you want. I would say, at least from what I've seen on YouTube, the people who do reactions to music videos, they're like, I've never heard this song before, even though it's been popular for Michael Jackson wrote it, like
First time listening to Thriller.
And then they rack up like, there's this one guy I started following. He started not long before me, but he does music reaction. He's at 100,000 followers. He posts 3 times a week.
And it's like 100,000 followers that are all 13 to 15-year-olds.
And people like me. Hey, Kevin.
Kevin Smith and Knives, the big old KSK. What up?
I always wonder when I post hello to him in chats, and I'm like, K-Sack. Remember, I'm talking to him. But
K-Sack? I mean,
Kevin Smith and Knives.
Yeah, I know. K-Sack. It sort of works.
Sort of. T6 button head screws using. Have you seen a T8 button head screw with the same pattern or are they different? I do not know.
What's up, Laid Off Pete? And no, I have no idea.
Sorta.
Sorta? What's that mean? Like, oh, this one sort of fit. Sort of worked.
I just got my notification Casey went live. He's probably already done being live.
You just now got the notification?
I've been missing everybody's lives because it does. I've got them set to let me know, and then they don't let me know.
All right, welcome back to the Not Fast channel, guys.
He might be done. He's already done. Or is he
We
still
should
live?
react to his live that was on while we're live.
He was live for 18 minutes. He was live for 18 minutes. We've been going a minute or an hour and 11 strong.
I'm working on an idea, but it costs money to get all the stuff. I'm trying to do everybody's intros. Like, I'm gonna get a black mat. Like, what's up, YouTube? This is MC.
Yeah.
And then I'll get some like big old 80s glasses and be like, what's up? This is your boy Ray, Everyday City Carry. And then, like,
hey, everybody. Bang.
This is the Nice Fast channel.
Bang.
They're all my friends. So, I thought it'd be fun. Well, I shouldn't say, I don't know MC. I can't say that we're friends because I don't know him. I mean, he doesn't know who I am, probably.
I bet he does. I feel like I've heard him say your name more than once on the channel.
Probably shut up, Justin.
Yeah. Oh, that guy just does not leave me alone.
I bugged him so much. I was like, remember that time you said you were going to let every channel possible review your knife? Well, I ain't seen it yet. And he always just like, a friend has.
Already sent them all.
Put me on the list. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought.
They're already all sent. What?
No, he's good. I just, you give who you like a hard time. That's what you do. That's why we're funny.
Do you guys remember Max Headroom? Oh yeah,
I do. Do you remember the time that news station got attacked in the 80s and they used like somebody dressed up as Max Headroom and said a whole bunch of weird, creepy stuff? Like somebody hacked into the news channel, like busted their live stream, and then they jumped in and said a bunch of inappropriate stuff. You need to look that up. It's really funny. That was on Chicago. Kevin Smith remembers.
Chicago.
They never found the guy, but it was funny.
Sounds fun.
My dog's won the bourbon bowl.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, 18-minute live.
Oh, are you still watching KC?
No, I'm not. It was just up. I just started and hit pause.
So Dan stopped our live so that he could watch Casey's live.
Yeah, everybody hold on a second. Just wait 2 minutes. Let me finish watching
19 minutes.
You can't hear it. I'm not going to show it, but just wait. Just watch me. Just sit there and watch me look this direction and click.
Oh, it crashed and he restarted, Kathleen said.
Oh, it crashed and restarted, but I don't see a new one.
Well, somebody tell Casey to come over here and he can join in our live.
Oh, he did start a new one.
It's about taco time anyway.
Yeah, I got a bunch of
Watch
stuff
Kevin
to do.
Smith,
Too.
watch KC.
Watch me, watch Kevin Smith, watch KC.
Somebody tell Casey in the chat that Kevin Smith's watching and that he has let us know that we're watching him watching us watching.
Oh, Ron Dobbins went over there. I see him posted in there.
Snap! Busted!
Now
We can see everybody who goes over there and says, "Hello, guys," and we'll be like, "We saw you."
That's fun. Kathleen's on with the tablet with
That's how
us
you
and
do
him on
it.
the phone.
I just do it on my phone, and I feel like I miss out. But I hear about everybody's got it on their TV and on this, that, and the other thing, and I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't fly at my place.
Dude.
Are you watching KC during our live?
No, but I have. Well, this is actually us. See, this
I
is
think that would be really funny if we told Casey that since he went live while we're live, we're gonna watch his live on our live.
Well, no.
We'll pull his people over to us.
That brings us into this territory of people and things that I don't share to chat about. But
But then he can say, well, I'm going to watch your live of you guys watching me on my live.
Right. Inception. So
right.
What I do with my tablet, though, is because look at how big the chat is right here. So I use my tablet. I'll bring up the live while I'm on.
America.
I put all the chat right there because when we're on vertically on the phone, I can only see 3 or 4 comments. But now I've got this right over there and I've got 20 comments I can look at. And so for me, it's kind of like just gives me something I can look at the chat better than this tiny little thing down at the bottom. Kathleen, Dan and Justin are watching you live. Uh-oh. He's busy talking about something though. Anyway.
Does he have the big chief though?
No, he doesn't. I would almost bet. You never know, unless he got one a year or 2 ago, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? It's possible.
Here's my question, Dan. Does it say, what year does it say on yours?
2022.
That's what mine says.
Yeah.
It's sitting in a box waiting for us.
Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah, Winchester, Ohio, 2022.
It's okay, Ron. You can like everybody. We're just goofing.
Yeah, Ron, I'm just messing, bro. I thought it was funny. Yeah. So I'm wondering if do you think that's like a stamp? Because the knife's older than that. So I would assume that that's not going to be representing something that they've been doing since then. That just probably is the year this one was actually made, maybe?
I think that's probably the year this one was actually made because they're handmade in Ohio, in Ohio. But see, so the company that started making these in like 1900, they went out of business at some point.
Right.
And then the company that makes them bought the patent and makes them identical.
Sure. Kathleen asked if we're going to carry it. I'm going to carry it. It's not going to be my only. It'll be one of like 2 or 3 knives that I carry. As soon as I post the video, it will be one of the knives I've got in my carry.
While it's large, I feel like it's probably one of the most practical knives, actually. Weight and ease of use.
It's huge.
It is.
It's huge. If anything, though, I almost wish that the blade curved up just a little rather than down. But
rather than like go like Hawk Bill style.
Right, like if it just went like this way and then just curved up just a little bit like that, you know?
What if
But
it did? And then the shark guy was like, you know what would have really got that shark though is if it just curved this way a little bit. Could have
yeah, we need
really
that right there.
could have
Get me
really
in.
got that thing.
I was able to get right into the shark's eye and just scoop it right out.
And then he couldn't see me.
It looks like a big metal Victorinox, kinda.
Anodize it like a reddish color.
I suppose. I wonder who does aluminum anodizing. I haven't seen anyone do aluminum other than like companies that have like.
Yeah.
It seems like you need a whole chemical room just to do it, but maybe I'm wrong.
Appreciate that, Ron.
Yeah, see, Ron, that's my like me. I'm on the phone here, but look at this. I could bring something up on the tablet. I can put someone up there. We
You
got a
do have
screen.
Casey going.
Yeah, I got him going now. It's on silent. But then I got a screen up here, nothing on, and then I got tack knives open here, so I could open 4 different screens while I'm streaming.
So you're getting us like 3 extra views right now just by having those open on us.
Oh, that is a view?
I
Even
don't
if
know.
it's me?
Who knows?
I suppose I am a viewer.
It's my live, technically, right? So
Why
because I
not?
sent the invite, so I don't know.
Dude, that was the other thing with the invites. Okay, so the first one you sent could have worked too. Like one of them was a link, the other one was an invite link, and then the one that I used was another invite link. So you sent me 2 invite links that should work. But the thing is I couldn't touch it. It wouldn't do anything.
It's
But
because I didn't know how to send it to you, so I would close out and send it, but I didn't go far enough into the live technically without going live.
mhm.
So then it said that I like closed out.
Okay, because mine it's like, do you want to copy it? Do you want to copy the link? And I'm like, yeah, I want to copy the link. And then I just sent you the copy. But when you sent me the link, it didn't work. But I was able to highlight the link, copy the link, go to my Google search, plug it into the Google search, and then it opened it up. So it's weird, like, because it wasn't like a direct link. It was like a link that would work in a search bar.
Well, see, the first one when I pulled it up, it didn't look right. I was like a little box up here, and then it was all black. And I sent you that one, and I was like, what's going on? So I backed out of that one. And then when I made it the last one, it showed me like this, just waiting for you. So then I was like,
Right.
okay, this seems right
Like,
then.
this looks right. Yeah. It works. It works pretty good. I mean, for what we're doing, the fact that we can just go click, send the link, and it links us together. It doesn't echo. It fixes the sound. It makes it work. It's like, hey, that's pretty trick for not having to do a whole lot of planning or prep.
Thank you, YouTube.
Right. But yeah, I do have some stuff I gotta get going on. I gotta make some more stuff. I gotta get some things going in this room. I got a couple projects.
You're gonna get off and be like, I got all this stuff to do, and then you're gonna go, hey Casey, how's it going, Dan here?
I'll say hi on there, and maybe I'll say I'm lurking or something. But I've gotta. If I don't hammer down and
Hey
start doing some
Burkles.
stuff today,
Hey Dan, I sent you a link the other day to that Freddy Krueger knife.
did I miss that?
Oh, look at that. But Burkle Cerakote sent me this knife, Cerakoted, man. And
And it was
I
a
sent you
Freddy
the link to
Krueger.
his Freddy Krueger knife.
Why did I
He's
miss
in here right
that?
now. Everybody, be sure to give a follow.
Oh, there it is. How do you say that? Birkles?
I say Burkles, I don't know.
Burkles, Cerakote. What's going on, dude? Thanks for joining us.
But he does knives. He has a knife of the month, even. Motorcycle helmets, anything you can Cerakote. So.
Oh, there it is. How did I miss that? I must have replied to your post after that and then somehow
missed it. Maybe I sent
boom.
something after the fact.
Here we are. BC. Car parts, motorcycle parts, knives, tumblers, and much more. The Kruger blade. Oh, that's fun. Ah, all right.
So if it was like a Jason one, you'd be like, that is what you need.
I love most everything about it. I'm not a huge fan of the outline of the Kruger on the blade, but like the red and the black and then the scratches, I love. I get it though.
I like the outline.
I get it. That's just the part where I'm not as big of a fan. Like in a way, like that's more of like a stamp of like a design versus like, oh, this is a Freddy Krueger knife that's been beat up and scratched or you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm not as big a fan of like words or actual imagery as more of like abstract stuff. Like I love the red and the black and the scratches, or like the one that you have where it's just kind of abstract.
There's what he did. He did a CJRB. Oh, the one that everybody likes. The I'm drawing a blank. The pyrite with the Bowie blade. He did one, and it was like very like it had like a worn in look. It was awesome.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, you got my man Jason. He says he can do it. That is cool stuff, though. I'm definitely interested in the process and the finished look.
Yeah.
Might have to get one. I might have to get on the list here. That's fun.
Well, tell him what knife or something and what you're looking for.
Well, obviously a Jason. Although this Kruger blade is cool, I do dig that. What is the knife itself? Does it say somewhere? Which blade that is?
Which one is that again? Is it a Trivisa or right, a Ruike?
Oh, that's a rake or whatever. Yeah. I had one of those. Mr. Eddie has it now.
But you could probably let him know if there's like a certain knife you want.
Yeah,
or
I
a
did
knife
a
you
laser
have,
mark.
and you can.
I cut myself pretty good on that knife. Remember during the unboxing or right after, I went to close it, and man, I caught my thumb pretty good.
Yeah, that Jackwell fixed blade, Dan. It comes with a little plastic tip cover.
Yep.
And I was sliding that on, and it went. I don't know if you can see. It went down the line of my thumbnail.
Ew.
Yeah, that one.
Ew.
I rarely am like, oh, but man, that one hurt.
That is gnarly. So he's got different plans: bronze membership, silver, gold.
So yeah, you can sign up, and then you just pay monthly, and you get a surprise knife in the mail.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That is fun. I am interested. Very cool.
I've been to Comic-Con, not in San Diego. I've been to the Chicago one probably about 10 times. But it has been quite a while since I've been. Kevin Smith wants to know the site link.
I can post it, or do I have,
I think you
'cause
can
I've
post
got
it.
I've got it right here. I can just click it and then stick it. Hold on. Boom. Copy. And then, oh, do I not have us open? I don't. Forget this guy.
It's Casey. Randomly post the link in Casey's and just see what he says.
There we are. There it is. Okay. Why? Paste. Boom. Oh, is that not a link?
Let me. Do I have?
How come it didn't pop up over here?
It did not on mine either.
Oh, there it is. Just put it up for us. Why didn't it come up though? I posted it. Oh, because I don't have a wrench. I'm not an admin, so it doesn't show it. It must be hidden.
You should comment if you can, and then I'll give you a wrench. But Burkle's posted it, so we're good.
Right. That's interesting though, because I can see the post, but then it doesn't appear.
Put user in timeout.
Yeah, get this guy out of here. Oh, look at what we're doing right now. We're full on Inception. I am now a moderator for this channel, and my battery is about to die. Holy crap. Where's my charger? We'll be fine.
And on YouTube.
Stuff. Burkle's Cerakote. Or is it Burkle? Burkle. It's an infinity mirror. Should I block this Kenman guy? Yeah, block me. Block me. Circle me, Bert.
Well, it's about taco time.
Yeah. Tacos sound good. I don't have any tacos, but I got some burritos. I might make those.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's 6:22. I should get going on some stuff. It's been fun though. I enjoyed myself. It worked.
Next Tuesday, if you have any suggestions on what Dan and I should pick up that is silly, let us know.
Yeah, let us know soon so we can get it by then.
We can order it.
Dude, pretty soon we're gonna have to do a stream sometime soon, and what we'll do is we'll get out every single knife that we both have.
Oh, we probably have a lot that are similar.
That's what I'm starting to think, is like, just with the stupid pyrites and all these more recent ones, the Chief, the Autos,
the
obviously the Cinder, you know, there's a bunch. So that would be fun. What's up, Adventure 50? We got to remember to do that sometime soon.
Definitely.
Maybe
Casey's nice.
Ron, you can jump on with us. I'd be down with doing a big group.
Yeah, definitely.
Anytime. I don't know how many people we can get when we do the vertical.
I'm not sure.
But I know
you could set up a non-vertical, and we could get like 8 people.
Right, I can set it up on my OBS. And it just always sounds funny. I've got OBS.
Bummer.
So that's IBS. But yeah, I can set it up and probably get a group of us. It would be fun. I'd be down for getting a whole gang of us going a couple times here and there.
Well, all right. I guess I'm gonna bounce. So
all right. Good stuff. Take care, everybody.
All right. Adventure 50 as well. So
Been fun, Justin. We'll chat at you. Send me a link to something cool soon. I'm gonna be checking Burkle's Cerakote here for a little bit. Maybe get on board with that. But
All right, next week you pick up a Rough Rider 30th. I'll pick up a Rough Rider 30th and see which we got. Budget
Fair.
blades.
Fair enough. Yeah, Ron, get yourself a camera. It's amazing. On Amazon, you can get cameras. I was going to get a super cheap. You can get a 1080 for like 15, 20 bucks. It might not be the greatest in the world, but I mean, if you're just trying to get in, I have 2K cameras that I use for my streams. They are $50 to $60, depending on if they're on sale. So for 50 bucks,
Or
I got
phone or tablet.
Well, yeah. Yeah, Ron, you could do this on your phone. We're on our phones right now.
All
Anyway.
right.
Good stuff. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later, everyone.
Later, Brian. Later, Justin.
Bye.
Take care.